Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So as you know, I've been very vocal in the past about my opinion on the master mode changes. Often people describe my feedback as positive and in favor of the speed reductions for better agility and maneuverability. A more inclusive flight model with different archetypes and strategies than just speed. But I've come to realize I was wrong, and that's part of being a man, is being able to admit that. So with that being said, I will break down why we need these speeds. The speeds are pretty good, boys. The speeds are pretty good. So we move to the tip of the formation. We've got agility on our side and a lot of flight time, so we're pretty comfortable with the attention of the other team on our back. So we elect to go in front. Just looking at my target acquisition, seeing how many are on me, and we go for the Buccaneer. Now I've got the turn rate advantage here, so I'm just building some offset, trying to avoid that nose. He's getting third partied as I've put him in a spiral. Pays the price, splash one. Okay, next target, we go for the Gladius, just trying to build momentum as quickly as I can here for my team. He's nose off, so I'm third partying. He's looking at his escape options here. I'm just trying to punish him for not having the shield. He gets some distance. We swap off B-52, the snub class. For him to play into his class's strength, he needs to attack my turn rate. He can't. He decides not to. So just be simple and direct at this range. Splash 2. Okay, so we've got some distance before we can engage the next target, so let's use that downtime to get some missiles loose. They unfortunately curve into the station, but that's okay, we're just making use of the downtime. We're also just doing some capacitor maintenance here, so I'm not in too much of a rush to rejoin the fight. So I'm still just building my resources and preparing to get back in there. Okay, so we've got a Buccaneer without shields. It's really important to capitalize on any Buccaneer or the Interceptor class when their shields are down. Their entire personality of the archetype is to do strafe runs and hit and runs. So if you punish them by getting damage to hull, then they don't have the freedom to operate. So again, you got to make the most of a Buccaneer with its shields down, and they need to defend their hull as much as possible. So we attack the spine. His middle module is damaged. Again, directly on the back is what we want. Splash 3. I look at the wrench, I look at my hull. My hull's in good condition, so I leave the wrench for a teammate. Now I'm thinking about that wrench, and hopefully this Buccaneer doesn't squeeze it, but he loses an engine. So he's spiraling, we zoom in for accuracy, that's splash 4. Okay, we've got a duo here. Looking at the radar, we've got the numbers advantage, but those two are on me, which is fine, so we're just going to build some time, stall it out. We dominate the airspace and they're not going to kill me in the time frame they need to. I keep blasting past them. You can see I'm trying to get past them just to build time for my teammates to intercept. Safety quite often is behind your opponent. It's not away from it. It's through it and behind it. Shields are in a good condition and I'm winning the 1v1. The third party isn't that effective on me, so I'm able to tank the both. I kill one. Go for the ammunition here. Another splash, that's 5. So I've got no one on radar, it's just me and this duel, so I'm gonna pop chaff and sit in it. I'm tilting my camera down to look at the shields, and I see multiple on radar. 3 without a teammate in sight, so we spool up nav. We're gonna get out of here. Rejoin with the squadron. So we're in nav, we gun it, we pull the brakes here. Up comes the handbrake, and we're gonna engage on this vanguard in the middle of our pack. Some downtime again, so we let the missiles loose. Attack the spine because his middle module is damaged. Don't want to do useless damage to the side engine, so we go for the spine. That's splash 6. Got 3 bandits on us, taking a decent amount of damage, so we rush to the nearest line of sight, thanks to the lower speeds. We're in the control with master modes. So we count 2, maybe 3. Again, just trying to pin as many targets as I can, get an understanding of the situation I'm in, but I'm going to drop chaff. That's splash 7, guys. A bandit just hit the asteroid I was behind. So we baited him into a crash. So we got a vanguard here, but he's full health. I'm a light fighter, I don't have a lot of damage. There's better targets of opportunity, so we move on. So the Hornet, medium fire, it's a ton of firepower, so we just need to maintain some offset. Push aggressively and try to get away from the nose. He immediately breaks from my position, so we're just going to keep trying to punish him at a distance. Make sure we just are never parallel with the nose. We're getting targeted by a warden, so we're just going to waste his time. Fly past him and look for a better target. Got a buccaneer here. Wrench, we're at red hole, so we'll take that. And we will fly away from it. We've got some bandits behind us, but they are drifting all over the place and not much of a threat. I'm actually happy to waste their time. Looks like someone's picked a hammerhead in the lobby, so we need to maintain distance from it. Just keep an eye on it with our peripheral. I'm again just recuperating my pools here. Looking to dump my last missile just due to the downtime. Buccaneer. Shields down, good opportunity. Let's get some hull damage out. So we're right on the edge of effective damage. Zoom in for accuracy. We're just trying to tag some shields here. He's not electing to go into nav mode, which I think is a mistake. And we get a decent amount of hull damage on him. Look at the radar, we've got another bandit coming in. And it's the warden. So what do? We decide to waste his time. We're not going to bother. We just don't have the weapons, and it's a large waste of time to engage it. It's just out of our weight class. Not worth the effort. And he's wasting his time going after a light fighter as myself, separated from the group. So we nav mode, pull the handbrake in the middle of a team fight. Again, peripheral on the hammerhead. We don't want to get ripped apart by those turrets, so I'm just eyeballing the turrets, seeing which side. But here we've got a buccaneer without shields, so again, capitalize. Buccaneer dies to a ram. We won't count that one. Okay, next opportunity to target is definitely the Hornet. We're third partying, which is a great position to be in, but he is very tanky. He's getting close to that hammerhead. I'm keeping an eye on it. It's at the back of my mind the entire time. If I get within 1200, I'm dead. So we want to dogfight around it as much as possible. The turrets of the hammerhead have decided to engage me. I can't stick here for long, even though I am winning the trade with the Hornet. We're going to build a little bit of distance. Just too many bandits. Okay, so here Master Modes pays off. I don't recommend doing this at home, boys, but we're going to gamble here. We've got a lot of pressure on us. Let's do something creative. Okay, we're going to break out of here. Use nav. Okay, we're just trying to break as much line of sight as we can. Get the nav mode off. And we're out of here. Some ammunition to pick up on the way out. Looking at the radar. Looking for a wrench to repair with. It's important to notice too that, you know, the ability to use the terrain for our defense, like asteroids, stations, you know, space junk, debris, etc., is only possible thanks to the slowing down of the combat speeds with master modes. The higher the ship speeds, the more irrelevant that terrain becomes. So we're appreciative of the lower speeds because it provides terrain and line of sight for our advantage. So we third party the Vanguard, spawn an easy wrench. It was a bit risky to drop out of nav there, but we were confident we could get the kill, force the wrench before the third party killed me. Another splash and we engage a Buccaneer without a shield again. So this is kind of a misplay by the Bucks. You start to lose shields, you need to get out of there. You're not there to duel, you're not there to brawl, you're there to third party and do strafe runs, but you have to keep running. So, again, we look to not line of sight here because we've got a lot of bandits on us. The Hammerhead has decided he's going to remain on us for probably the rest of the lobby, so you need to be mindful of it. Keep distance, stay out of its kill box. Again, looking for kill opportunities. Buccaneer again without shields. I think at the moment we're Master Mage is in a heavy buck meta. The Buccaneers are just very, very strong. I like them leaning into their personality, so I don't want to take the speed away from them, but maybe they could lose a shield or some hull. Just so they've got a little bit more skin in the game. But it's very easy to play a passive, safe, boom and zoom playstyle in a Buccaneer and really be under no threat. The speed advantage is just so huge. So they're in a very good place right now, arguably too much of a good place. And I think they are on the chopping block, so to speak, inevitably so. Zoom in for accuracy, just trying to tag some shields. We land it. So these missile ringtones you can hear, this is the Hammerhead. He has definitely decided he will be on us for the rest of the lobby. That's okay. We just need to keep that distance. It's an area control ship, right? So you don't want to be in that area of denial or that kill box, so you just need to avoid it. Bandit uses chaff, not a bad play, but I think he needed to mask a nav mode escape. He didn't, he elects to stay in, so we're going to punish him for that. He starts his run. Can we get the kill at distance? We can't. That Hammerhead is starting to creep up to us, so we need to build distance. You can see my shields are just drastically getting lowered by that Hammerhead, so we can't just idle. We need to maintain a distance and keep him in mind at the back of our mind the whole time. The Hammerhead's dropped off. The lobby looks to be becoming stagnant, so we've got a huge point lead. Done really well this lobby. Managed to survive. I think the skill in master modes is survival. We like how difficult it is to survive. We love the use of terrain thanks to the control of our ships and the slower speeds. We like the variation in these archetypes. I think the ISC was really representative of what the current scenario is. The 1v1s need work, but the squad battles and the group fights are in a really good shape. See if we can end this lobby with another kill. Just zooming in. I know I'm on a timer to finish this off. Notice Chapkin's in the lobby. Chapkin's often in the comments of the YouTube video. Cool guy. I definitely see a lot of you guys in here. It's good to see. It's good to see. Our friendly Hammerhead has not given up on fighting the light fighter, but we'll drop some flares. Congratulate him on a well-fought lobby. Pretty fun, boys. It's pretty fun.
Pump it up, you came to get it drunk with a dame, much shit it drunk, you came to get it on. More than 5 O's in your bank to get it on. Roll up like that thing can get it on. Plank to fit it on, came to get it on. Hold up, you wanna work that, twerk that. Let me in, let me hurt that, murk that. Till you gotta hurt back. Can't spit it out, boo, you gotta slurp that. Can't cut her after we done, it wasn't worth that. Joey, I'm responsible for bringing dirt back. We back, she at the bar style and she throwing it up. She drank a little hypno, throwing it up. But I'm only dealing with freaks that wanna cut mine. If you agree, you want nut. Can't try to get it played late night on BT Uncut. Fellas, do your thing, let me do my thing. I mean, do your thing, let me do my thing. Move that thing, let me move that thing.